Hello again. This is a question from test 2 in 2014 that a lot of people did rather poorly on, and it's really quite simple once you get the hang of it. The basic idea I'll go through first before we do this particular problem is that any sequence, you've got a list of terms in order: term 1, term 2, term 3. So the little subscript is just saying where the term fits in the sequence. And we can talk about a general term, or the nth term, as t with a little subscript n. Now the term immediately before the nth term will be t n minus 1 as a subscript, because n minus 1 is 1 before n. And similarly, the term immediately after the nth term will be t n plus 1. So all these subscripts are about is saying the position in the sequence where the term belongs. So now let's see if we can apply it to this particular problem. First of all, this type of definition is called a recursive definition. Fancy words, not that important. All it means is that subsequent terms are defined in terms of terms that you already know. So that n plus 1th term is defined in terms of the one that came before it. All you really need to think about is what number do you need to substitute for n. Now we've got t1 equals 3. We want t2. Now for n plus 1 to equal 2, we need n to be 1. So t2 is going to be equal to 1, because that's what we decided the value of n was, multiplied by t1. But we know t1 is equal to 3. That means that t2 is simply 1 times 3 is equal to 3. To work out the third term, looking back at the subscript up here, if we want n plus 1 to equal 3, we need n to be 2. So we're going to substitute 2 for n there, and 2 for n in the subscript. So we're talking about 2 times term 2. We've just worked out that term 2 is 3, so we can have 2 times 3 equals 6. And carrying on in the same vein, t4 is equal to 3 times term 3. Notice how the n and the subscript n match up here, so these numbers are always going to be the same. 3 times t3 is 3 times 6, which is equal to 18. And t5, start seeing the pattern here, getting used to the pattern. 4 times t4, which is 4 times 18. 40 plus 32 equals 72. And that's that question answered.